must proceed to the Cadian outpost to establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the plaza zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over promise.
So, no, Greta didn't get abducted by pirates. But she's still out of contact. People are speculating that that could have happened. Oh, the timing on her flotilla is just absolutely tragic. Oh, her false flag. It failed. It failed so badly. Like, it was doomed from the start. First of all, she lost her fucking little frog hat overboard. I guess because maybe... I'm pretty sure she threw it overboard because she wanted people to take it more seriously and not as like a 20-something autistic. But, she lost her frog hat overboard. So, right there, the whole thing's doomed, right? The whole flotilla's doomed, obviously. It's lost its most important aspect. After that, they got supposedly attacked by Israel. Israel apparently fucking dropped a fucking drone strike on her Freedom Flotilla when it was off the coast of Tunisia or something. That's just like obvious like bullshit. Like it's so reaching. If like you've seen what drone strikes do to boats by what happened to that cartel boat. When a drone strike hits a boat, it blows the fuck out of the boat. There's no boat left. It sinks. And everyone on board dies from the initial explosion. What happened on Greta's boat appeared to be a minor fire. Like, some people have watched the video of it, and they've surmised from the video that it was a flare. Someone fired a flare gun into the deck and started a minor fire on the deck. And, then you've got Greta and all the Muslim guys in the video going, "Oh, Israel has attacked us! It is a drone strike! We saw a drone!" I mean, she got really lucky, right? She got really lucky with the timing. Like, if that wacko hadn't murdered in cold blood Charlie Kirk, like, her thing wouldn't have had her fire that she tried to start, her little Israeli false flag on her Freedom Flotilla, which was clearly probably a fucking flag getting fired into the deck by an incompetent, or worse still, perhaps a deliberate attempt at a false flag. That wouldn't have got completely fucking ignored by the whole media. And that could have blown up, that could have absolutely destroyed Greta's sterling reputation. That would have been absolutely tragic. Like, Greta should really be thanking the assassin and Kirk for drawing attention away from her. That could really have destroyed her reputation. Like, claiming Israeli drone strike when there's like, what, less than a meter of black burnt boat from clearly a minor fire. Like, had a drone strike hit the boat, there wouldn't have been a boat left. It would have sunk, right? It would have had the shit blown out of it, massive hole torn through the hull of the boat. The fucker would have sank. But no. A minor fire is an Israeli drone strike, apparently. Since then, I don't know what's happened. It appears that Greta has just gone radio silent. And there are now rumors that she's just been taken by Somali pirates. I kind of hope it's true. It would be the funniest fucking thing ever. Just like a first world autistic rich girl on the side of terrorists actually getting taken by like third world terrorists. That'd be fucking hilarious. I kind of hope that's the case, but I kind of hope that she survives it again. Like, Israel's not gonna, like, obviously not gonna breach sovereign Tunisia's airspace and offshore area with a drone strike on Greta. Greta's like inconsequential. People fucking ignore her. She doesn't matter. I don't know where she's getting the money. I'm assuming it's one of the Soroses giving her a shitload of money. It's Soros or his son. But she might even be getting it from Qatar, honestly. I don't know. But, like, apparently she's ditched climate activism for pro-Hamas, pro-terrorism activism in Israel. And she attempted to do a false flag to make herself a victim, and no one paid attention whatsoever. No one paid attention at all. Ugh. Like, to put into context the claims, though, on how stupid this fucking false flag, this attempted false flag by them was. In recent memory, it was just like half an hour before, we saw, it's now been 2 cartel boats blown up by drones. We've got footage of, like, both of them, I'm pretty sure. They were hit dead center, blew them the fuck up, they sunk. So we know what that looks like. Within that same breath of time, we have Greta claiming the boat was drone struck, and it was like a little tiny fire on board. so we know it's fucking bullshit, like right off the bat. We can just use common sense to, you know, obviously claim that it's bullshit. Recently, you had Israel breaching the sovereignty of Qatar to kill Hamas leadership. That was in response to a Hamas mass shooting. Why would you think that they would breach the sovereignty of Tunisia? I'm pretty sure Tunisia is just like another Muslim shithole as well anyway. Like, it's inconsequential, I think, Tunisia, compared to the other places. But why would Israel do that to kill, like, less than a civilian? Like, no one even takes her seriously. If anything, she's good propaganda for Israel, because they can literally just show a complete mercy, arrest her, deport her out of the zone of influence of Hamas. Definitely saving her life in the process. Like, Hamas would kill them just in order to try and frame Israel for it, and then use them as propaganda. Like, Hamas would ruthlessly sacrifice Greta and her entire convoy if they could. They do not give a fuck about Greta at all. But if anything, it's positive propaganda for Israel, them doing that. But I don't think they even realise that, which is fucking wild. You would think that they'd be more competent with their propaganda. Like, Israel doesn't need to kill them. Like, literally detaining them. And, like, what happened first time was, they detained Greta. They offered her the opportunity to see all the full, uncut Hamas footage. All the, you know, executions in cars, the burning of the bodies in cars, the blowing ups of houses, the execution of children in beds, which the general public haven't been allowed to see that footage. Like, for a reason. It's really fucking brutal and gory. Like, you still saw some children execution in the regular Hamas videos. Like, a mother and I think it was her daughter got executed, like, right in front of one another by, like, a Hamas gunman as they were, like, trying to run from a car because, like, Hamas had taken over this stretch of road. After Israel detained Greta, they offered to show her the full uncut footage of the Hamas massacre, so she would have full context of what she was supporting or not supporting. And she made a deliberate choice not to watch it, to turn her head away from it. So Israel just went, righto, we'll just deport you then, and send her back to her comfy first world. like, right there, that's a propaganda win for Israel, if anything. Like, you literally only have the leftist fucking retard lunatics, the pro-Palestine domestic terrorists, which are probably funded by Qatar and Soros, and they've, like, combined causes into some, like, conglomeration of gays and Hamas terrorists. It's fucking odd. Like, you would literally only have them think it was a propaganda success. Like, the rest of the people can see that, and they're like, okay, so Israel captured her immediately, intercepted her aid, had zero qualms about giving the aid to the Palestinians, like, in the Gaza Strip. Like, what did she think she accomplished there? Like, okay, like, that's not even a propaganda win, at all. Like, a propaganda win would be them, you know, ruthlessly beating her in the manner of, I don't know, like all those leftists that got beaten at the Egyptian border when they tried to cross in to give aid to the fucking Palestinians. Like, she didn't even get a propaganda win from it the first time, but I don't know, someone saw that effort and decided to fund a second, larger flotilla. They have politically opportunistically attempted to create, like, a false flag out of it to make it seem as if Israel thought that was such a big threat that they needed to bomb them off the coast of Tunisia, pissing off Tunisia, pissing off the international community. The international community's already kind of in the bag for fucking Hamas and Muslims in general. Not just because Muslims have a huge voting bloc. It's like 50-something countries or something like that all tend to vote pro-Palestinian, but they seem to be pro all these leftist terrorist causes as well. Like, they're pro climate change, like, just a lot of it. I think they use them in order to increase taxation, because they always get a cut of the taxation. So I think that's the general goal here. They're people like Soros and all that sort of shit fund it, and all these politicians in charge use it opportunistically to increase taxes, like increase taxes and regulation on oil. Like we saw recently with Albanese saying he's going to phase out all petrol and diesel by, I can't remember, I think it was either 2050 or 2035. Absolutely fucking insane. Like, the majority of cars in Australia are petrol and diesel. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know if he's thinking, okay, we're going to go the full communist route and we're just going to go all public transport now. Or if somehow we're all going to buy electric vehicles. Like, it's just an absolute disaster of fucking policy. It's obviously not going to work. The 1.1 billion or whatever he sunk into it, that's just lost. I'm assuming we're not gonna get that back. Like, that's just gone. But I'm assuming it went to green manufacturing in China, and I'm pretty sure that's the fucking goal. Pretty sure they're Chinese plants. Pretty fucking disgusting. Anyway, back to Greta. Yeah, that whole situation didn't work. But now it's gone dark. So it's gone dark for one of two reasons. One, they realised their false flag completely failed. It had all the air sucked out of it by Charlie Kirk's assassination. No one believed it anyway. Like, by the second day of that happening, it was already getting called out as obviously not a drone strike. There wasn't enough damage. There was a minor fire aboard, and that was it. By the second day, people were calling it out, and then obviously after that, Charlie Kirk's assassination happened, and no one was paying attention to Greta or Palestine at that point. So the it seems to me that the whole situation of the second Freedom Flotilla was meant to create it into this false flag, and I bet you they thought it was going to be really good and big and important and work, and it fucking fell flat. And because it fell flat, I'm pretty sure they're cutting their losses with the second one, because the first one was basically a propaganda win for Israel. But it could always be something better. Like, it could be actual fucking Somali pirates got them and are holding them. Oh, I wish it's that. I hope it's that. That would be fucking amazing. They do a big fucking leftist freedom flotilla for fucking propaganda for Hamas, and then they just get captured by like third world terrorist Muslims preying on civilian shipping. That'd be so good. Kind of hope that happens. I don't think we're going to see Israel drone strike them. And I'll say unfortunately, because it would be one of the funniest things in the world if Israel drone struck them. It wouldn't even be good propaganda for Israel if they did that. Like, I don't think many people would care, but it wouldn't be good propaganda. The UN would have an issue with it, I assume. But yeah, it didn't work, so they cut their losses, and I think that's what's happened. Unless, like, they're so dumb they thought it really was either an Israeli drone strike or Israeli sabotage like they've claimed. And it scared them so badly that they quit. Like, I don't know. Because there was like video analysis of one Green Beret dude breaking it down, and the Green Beret dude said, no, you can see off camera the dude shooting the flare gun into the floor. And I wouldn't put it past like some fucking Muslim dude accidentally shooting a flare gun into the floor, but I also wouldn't pass it like these dishonest friggin' climate activists that are like pro-Hamas. I wouldn't put it past them to literally try and manufacture some sort of false flag for propaganda purposes to try and make Israel look bad. Like, it's a lot of effort to go to for the Palestinians. Like, we have video of the Palestinians like fucking beating and spitting on hostages that got pulled out of fucking the Jewish community after the attack on the kibbutz. Like, and they got brought back into freaking Gaza. Like, we have the video of like thousands of people in the crowd, you know, spitting on them, beating them, all that sort of thing, cheering Hamas on. Like, they do enjoy popular support. Like, I don't know where you can get the idea that the Palestinians are innocent people in all of this. Like, they're clearly not. It's not entirely their fault. They've been like programmed with it. Like their like version of Sesame Street, which, you know, instead of counting apples and oranges, they're counting martyrdoms and shit like that. It's not good. But yeah, apparently none of that matters to leftists or Greta the climate activist, and apparently now what fucking Gaza scholar that feels Hamas has gotten a rough shake of things after they started a war against Israel, and as a result of that feels as if, you know, she needs to speak up for them politically in the West. Oof. Bit silly. I mean, there's always the possibility that they actually managed to make, you know, landing there. If they actually managed to land in Gaza and then hooked up with, I don't know, Hamas leadership there or civilians there, and then the civilians immediately tipped off Hamas. Hey, look, Hamas have got some more hostages now, maybe. Which would be a funny thing. Yeah, I'm a little autistic Greta. We've come to rescue you! Ah! And like they take her hostage immediately. And then we get fucking Holocaust Greta, fucking starving to death Greta. fuck. That'd be pretty funny. She gets taken hostage by Hamas. And the next time we see her, she's just got like sunken cheeks. She's like Anne Frank Greta. Oh my god. That could be pretty fun. Oh, and like that would just be like a complete failure of their propaganda effort as well. Like that'd be amazing. I hope that happens. I really do. Oh fuck, they might just kill him though. That's unfortunate. Like it wouldn't be a propaganda win for Hamas if they seized Greta and used Greta as a hostage. Like Hamas might do it just so they have more hostages, because I think they're running pretty low on hostages. Pretty low on alive hostages anyway, let's say, because they've, yeah, like half of the ones that they've got left are fucking, you know, rumored to be dead. I don't imagine many of the rest will survive. Like, they have rescued a few, but let's face it, trying to rescue a hostage held by someone who is willing to kill the hostage and also willing to commit suicide, do like a murder-suicide and try and kill as many people trying to save the hostage as possible. Like, they're probably holding hostages in rigged houses and shit like that. Like, could you guys even imagine trying to save like a hostage from a rigged house from a suicidal Hamas member? It's like fucking nearly impossible, right? If you get complete tactical surprise, you might have a chance of doing it, killing them before they can trigger all the explosives and everything. And even then, a bunch of shit there's probably booby trapped in there as well. Like, fucking impossible, right? Like, how are you gonna get the hostages back like that? Yeah, just fucking nightmare. But probably more likely than that is what they would have done to Aguilar's little Pablo kid, or whatever his name was. The little kid who, Aguilar, the dude that was working in the USA distribution site, he claimed he saw Israel shoot a kid. That turned out to be a complete lie. The kid was found alive. Hamas wanted to capture and kill that kid in order to use him for propaganda. Obviously, if the kid couldn't be found, then Hamas could continue to, you know, perpetrate the story that the kid had died, right? And that Israel had killed the kid. Turned out Aguilar lied, and the kid was found alive, and Israel managed to get to him in time before Hamas could kill him. So they proved Aguilar was a liar, proved that Israel didn't kill the kid, and they also saved the kid's life along with his mother when they took them out of Gaza, because they would have had a big target on their head from Hamas. Good thing that happened. Innocent Palestinian kid's life saved. But it goes to show you the lengths that Hamas will go to in order to maintain a propaganda win, that he was in such danger. Greta would be putting herself into the same level of danger by going there. They might not even take her as a hostage. They might fucking murder her outright, burn her body, stage some sort of burning ship or something off the coast, wherever they can. And claim that Israel bombed Greta with a drone strike, which would be very unlikely for them to do. But they might try to claim that, which means if she made she made ground there, she actually landed along the beach somewhere, there's a good chance her life is in serious danger. But that's if the Somali pirates don't have it. That's if Hamas has it. The Somali pirates, I don't know. I don't know if they're any kinder than Hamas. I haven't read too much about Somali pirates. I imagine one of them goes right up to her and goes, "I am the captain now," and looks her in the eyes like that. I doubt they would have the foresight to say, "I am the autistic now." Even though, you know, they probably are as well. First cousin marriage, very bad for you. Very bad for you if you're a Somali. Have intergenerational cousin marriage. Whereas, you know, Greta got hers, from what I'm assuming, with her extremely far left-wing parents. Got hers through the vaccine schedule, according to RFK. Oh, YouTube won't like that. I criticised vaccines. Quick, get all the narrative about smallpox and everything out of the way. Quick, get it out there. We can't have people criticising the vaccine schedule now. No, that's the other graph that has the correlation between autism and the vaccine schedule. I said get the other graph, damn it. I mean, of course aliens could have gotten Greta as well. Like, I was reading a cool story about the continuation war between Russia and Finland during World War II, because they had the Winter War, and then Operation Barbarossa broke out, and then World War II, on the Eastern Front, the Soviets continued pushing into Finland as well, which led to the continuation war between the Soviet Union and Finland. And there was an instance which may have been Soviet cannibalism, but it also might have been like a supernatural creature. It was a kind of cool story. It was they found like a perfectly preserved flayed skin of a Soviet soldier on like a stick, and they also found it like a hollowed out body of a Soviet soldier and I think it was another head of a Soviet soldier, and everyone thought initially that it was some sort of supernatural monster, but it turns out they might have just been eating themselves and each other, like, because the Soviets had like a fucking bad time of it on the Eastern Front, let's say. Communism doesn't work the best for economy, doesn't work the best for military supply chains either. Turns out people fucking starve to death all the time. So, like, either cannibals or some sort of mythical monster could have got her. Like, it'd be cool if she just kind of went missing. Like, it'd be one of those cool little urban legend tales. Like, no one finds out what happens to her. Like, that'd be one way for her to get fame, I guess. Go missing, just don't confirm your location with anyone. Just let everyone continue thinking where you have gone. People will blame, like, Tunisia and all that sort of thing. If she's after fame, I mean, she could do that. The mysterious tale of the disappearing Greta. I'm pretty sure they're gonna find her in, like, fucking a couple of days' time. She's gonna be, like, intercepted by Israel and be perfectly fine, and then just be deported again from Israel back to the US. I don't know what for. I guess if you believe there's like a genocide going on. I think you gotta be incredibly silly to believe there's a genocide going on though. Like, first of all, the Palestinian people are just trash, so why are you so concerned about whether or not they're being genocided anyway? Right? Like, Hamas enjoys popular support. If they could, the Palestinian people would kill every fucking Jew in Israel. It's pretty obvious that they do that. Like, there's not a whole lot of live and let live. Like, if there was, you would see more of them coming forward with hostage locations, tips to Israel, helping them save the lives of hostages and stuff like that. You don't see a whole lot of that. So, first of all, why do you care about the Palestinians so much? Is it because they're Muslims? Is it because they're brown people? Like, is it because you hate Israel and you support their enemies? Like, what's the what's the reason? Why do you care about Palestine so much? And then, like, given that, why do you absolutely not give a fuck at all about, like, the Druze in Syria, which are just like this autonomous people just minding their own business in their own area? Like, why do you care so much about the Palestinian people, but then completely throw the Druze under the bus when they're massacred by Sunni Muslims under Giuliani? Like,
Excellent work. Move to extract.
yeah, it just makes no sense. Completely silly, left completely silly. They'll find Greta alive in a couple of days, probably. If they don't, haha.
We can make it! Keep going!